Okay, today we are doing Australia. Now you may have noticed that this is the 1950 mode. That's because I'm just doing it in preparation of the new Conquest pass that's coming out. And I still had one more to do for the 1950, and I thought Australia would be a fun one to do. Different area of the world and just spread out a bit differently to usual rather than being so central. So I'm just doing this, uploading this, so I can get to that Conquest point. I need to do some more 1960 ones. I think I might just get the Scorpions out of the way, as I do still have the Scorpion achievement to do. I think I need to do 3 more. I believe it's Africa, the European ones, and the Middle East ones. So I'll have to do those. I also actually need to do 2 more of the 1939 ones. But I believe if I just do 3 of the Scorpions, I reach the points tally anyways. So I guess I'll just upload those videos. Hopefully I can get them out in the next 3-4 days. This video will either drop, well, you'll know, it'll either be dropping on a Friday or a Saturday. And then hopefully I can get the other 2 out for Saturday and Sunday. I do want to disclaim as well that I'm off to Prague next week, so that's the Czech Republic. I'm going to be away for a week, so I might not be able to film all of the new content too brilliantly. Hopefully I am able to, but there is a definite possibility that I'm just not going to be able to, with me being abroad and just not having the time really. And I guess it is a holiday, so I shouldn't really be making videos. Not that I make them that religiously, but yeah, so that if there's a delay on me making that content, then you know why. Anyway, we're doing quite well as Australia here. I thought paratrooping the units into Thailand was the easiest way to get a foothold in Asia, so that's what we went for. The infantry guys were actually really useful in this one, especially Marshall. I put him on the Brandenburgers, and he just moved around everywhere. It was brilliant. I actually completed this conquest quite quickly. If you tried to do this on 1960, it wouldn't happen this fast. But 1950, I quite enjoyed doing these from my memory. Usually quite fast. The only problem was it wasn't a very even split, so the Allies was much easier than... Well, they're not really the Axis, the WTO I believe it's called, but anyway. Taking over southern China here, we've got Chongqing there, or Chongqing, I'm not fully sure you pronounce that. And hopefully we can... yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll take... unfortunately we take Iran out, but we do then get more into Central Asia, which is useful. I've received a lot of support so far on the channel since I've come back, which I really appreciate from everyone. I wasn't sure people would take it, me coming back, but I think if anything people were actually happier that I was returning to this channel. So yeah, thanks for that. It's been positive so far. I mean, my only videos I've uploaded are the History Retro, which I don't usually count, I just upload it because it's part of the game. I feel the need to upload it, and the previews that have been coming out. So yeah, I've not really had to upload much yet. I do hope to do the conquests though. Got a couple of them to do. As I'm filming this, it's actually Thursday. I plan on filming 2 of them today. I'm not fully sure which other one I'll do. Alright, look at Guderian here. The T-72 is cracked. Like, it's ridiculous how good it is. Anyways, I'm not sure which one I'll do yet. It might be a Scorpion. I don't know if I'll go back to 1939, to be honest. So I think I might just do the 1960 ones anyway. Because once I complete all the conquests, especially once I've done all the 1980s, I want to go back through them all and do them with a different set of generals and make it a bit harder. Because obviously in these videos I'm using Manstein and I'm using all these generals with like excellence medals and stuff, so I'm not really... It's not really that competitive, you know. It's a bit easy at times. So I definitely prefer just the slower ones. and I plan on doing that. I think what I would do is, I'm between using the in-app purchase generals like Manstein and just not using the Excellence Medal, or just cancelling them out altogether and potentially just using free-to-play generals. I think that could be quite fun. I also would want to start the 0 to like 100 account thing. I have a spare phone which I could do that on, but I'm not sure if people would want to watch that. That could literally just be a series I upload on the old channel, maybe. I'd have to see what I do yet. I don't actually have my account back yet. I tried to delete the account to make a new one, but I haven't quite worked out what I'm meant to do yet. It's a bit weird. I also think a Samsung could be a better phone to own, as it's an iPhone. Whereas a Samsung, I could then do some modded gameplay. Some of the mods do look really fun. Anyway, we're going to take out Iraq here, I think. Yep, boom. Iraq gone. We are progressing very decently here into the Middle East. I use the Navy a little bit in this level just to get rid of some of their stronger units who went into the water, or take out some coastal cities. But the Navy, since the fact that you don't need to take out any ports, I think the Navy has become so redundant in Conquest, it's kind of ridiculous. It's almost... I definitely support the removal of port requirements. However, I do think it's made the Navy just useless. I mean, I don't know what you even need it for, really. If you don't need it to defeat an opponent, there's no point of it. So I wish they hadn't made it fully redundant. I wish there was some other uses for it, maybe like a economic benefit or something. Because games like Hearts of Iron, like ports are important. Because I believe, I'm not going to go into the details of it all, but ports are more important in other games. But this one, the Navy is just not that important. Apart from carriers, they're not too essential. Anyway, I'm waffling on a bit here. What are we actually up to? Taking over southern China. I put Patton down on the IS-3. See how he would fare with that. But yeah, no, we're making decent progress here. Going into northern China now. Towards Mongolia. I mean, look at Marshal Gurman, he's really holding it down. Got a bit of Bok action in there as well. And Guderian took back Jerusalem. Tell you what, someone I would miss if I couldn't do my conquests without paid for generals would be Spats. He really does help at times. I mean, he doesn't actually have the Air Force medal on him at the moment because it's on Yamamoto, but he really does make the end of conquests that much easier. Can we get rid of that? I guess I'll just, move him along. We got all the boys heading up the Caucasus there. Wait, that is the Caucasus. Thought I got my geography wrong for a second. (1950) was so much simpler, man. I mean, now when I play 1960, I've got to be constantly on the lookout for some ridiculously OP general who might just wipe out all my units in one go. And they also, the Scorpion units can make your people just fully confused, which I just find a stupid bit of, like, a bit of a rubbish gimmick. It's just annoying. I miss when our only problems are those helicopters, like on Novikov. Nowadays, you just can't actually fight a general one-on-one unless you use like an inspection perk and excellence medal. Well, obviously you can defeat them, it's just much more annoying. But I can't wait to go back over and do all of the 1939s again. I just haven't had the chance to do it because they keep releasing all the updates and I've got to do all the new conquests, so I just haven't had the time to do it. But it will be very fun to do that. Anyways, I'm going to leave the commentary off there. I'll let you watch the rest of the gameplay here. It's quite an easy conquest in the end. I didn't really face many issues. I mean, there's not too many strong units on this side of the continent. The Soviets do have some strong generals, but I don't really face them until later on when they've lost the majority of their land, so a lot of it was just spam control and clearing. But yeah, quite an easy mission in the end. But I hope you enjoyed the video nonetheless, and I'll see you in the next one.